Okay, so West. West is on 4. Everybody's vulnerable, and no bid there. To the north is like 4, 5, 6, 7. No bids there. 8. Over to east, it's a not much I've got in my hand. When I have this in third seat, I thought, oh my gosh, there's probably a pretty big hand in south because man, there's 3 of us passing, and they could have 10, 11, but I don't have much. So south has got something coming up big. And look at my hand. Sure enough, I've been waiting for my bid patiently. What do you think here, Patty? Are you feeling excited?
Well, yes and no.
7 plus 1 in the hearts, 9 points
Yeah.
in the clubs,
Yep.
5.
19 points.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this hand? What's your feeling? How do you feel, or what's your thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that it's distributional.
Yeah. What do you worry about?
Well, I'm worried. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 winners in my hand, but I can't open 3 no trump because of the spades, so I have to open up 1 heart.
Yeah, I think you
You
probably
think I
do.
should open 2 no trump?
The what?
You would open 2 no trump?
No trump with the singleton spade. My partner will always transfer that
No.
suit. No, well, you could also do 2 clubs, couldn't you? I mean, how many quick tricks do you have?
Oh, right. 2
We've
clubs,
got-
exactly.
We've got 2 there, and then there's another 2. I love that I got the queen with it, and then there's another. I've got 4.5 quick tricks, and whenever I've got 4.5 quick tricks, I start thinking about opening 2 clubs. So, what's the advantage of opening 2 clubs over 1 heart?
You can get more information from your partner when you rebid.
In a way, though, isn't it preemptive? I mean, can they come in with 1 spade or 2 spades?
Yes, if I bid a heart, they could have.
They can't like hit one bid 1 spade, the next goes 4 spades. It's like they have to come in at 2 spades to start.
No. If I open 2 clubs, they could interfere with spades. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Grace, what do you have to say?
Howard adds that there's 3 losers. 2 clubs forces partner to bid, can't pass.
I would just kind of caution there. So when we use LTC, losing trick count, it requires a semi-self-sustaining suit. Wow, a lot of S's there. So the suit quality should be equal to or greater than 9, which means you take a look at your honors plus the suit length. And that should be 9. So as I look at it, I see 7. Well, you could maybe say 8. 8, or no, excuse me. And number of honors is 3 plus 5 long. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. No, I can't count my losers there because if you give me ace, king, queen 5 times, yeah. So no, we can't really count our losers yet. So we don't have a partnership fit. We don't have a semi-self-sustaining suit. So yeah, I did 1 heart too, and I'm sure that some of the field, I didn't look to see who did, but some of the field I'm sure did that. So we'll see how it's West. Does West have a ton of spades? This is what we worry about, and I hope you would too. I should say worry, not in the bad sense, but our concern that we're thinking about. So West, let's see your hand, please. It's going to be a pass to our partner in the north. Man, if they bid anything, man, we're going to be in game somewhere. And what do you think they're going to bid? Of course.
A spade.
A spade. Well, at least they had some points. We should feel good about that. And we almost, did we know that they had points? Now remember,
No.
this is online. There's 3 passes. Does anybody have 12 points? No. They would have opened.
No.
I suppose East and West could each have 11 and added to our 21, so our partner would still have enough to make a call. So I just have a very strong feeling that partner's going to make a bid, and I'm going to be in 3 no trump. But I was worried about who had the spades, and thank goodness it wasn't like this was the West hand. So it bids 1 spade, and back to you in the south, Patty. What do you want to do now?
I can go straight to 3 no.
That's one possibility.
But,
That's what
or
John
I
says.
can. Yeah.
There's other
Well, after
bids.
seeing how understand. Yeah.
I made another bid. I'm not saying it's the greatest, and I'll talk about the pluses and minuses.
Mhm.
I need to have a forcing bid.
Right. So you can say two clubs.
That's not forcing. That's not forcing. It's like
Oh.
that could be 11 to 18
One
points. Remember-
three clubs. Or
Three
diamonds. Right?
diamonds. That's what
Three
I
diamonds.
bid.
Okay.
Three diamonds. Does that make sense? I think in a way it does, but I'm going to jump ahead in some of the conclusions. You know, my partner's got 6 points or more. I couldn't hear you, Patty. You're too far from the mic.
I said it makes it more difficult for your partner to bid again because
It-
they
it-
can only bid.
Yes,
three.
that's part of it because you're kind of getting a bully now. You said we belong in game, and maybe they're not so wild about no Trump. Although I would think, well, my partner must have the honors that I don't, and we should be thinking that too. Maybe it would have been better if I showed a little bit more empathy for my partner and say, you know, where are my partner's points? Like, duh, they can only be one suit, right? I don't think it's like the Jack of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts is all that they've got. So yeah, they've got some goodies in spades. So my question is that how many entries do I have to their hand? That's my worry. And it turns out they have the Jack of Diamonds, which is a huge card. But, you know, if they didn't have the Jack of Diamonds, then this might not be so hot. So anyway, after I did 3 diamonds, and what do you think they went? They said, you made it hard for me, I'm going to make it hard for you. They didn't go 3 no Trump, they went 4 diamonds.
Wow. See,
Oh,
Bernice,
yeah.
Bernice
Oh.
agrees with the 3 diamond call.
Yeah, but the 4 diamond now is like, oh, isn't this interesting? So now I'm having to think, and I believe that my robot, I'm trusting, they know we're in a forcing auction. And so I did a bid that nobody else did in the room of the 55 teams. So not everybody was in 3 no Trump either. But ace king in the suit, and according to the system notes, before you can actually hit the 4 hearts, you're supposed to see if I was to hit the H to complete the bid, what would that mean? It says that you have the first 2 rounds of control in a 5-card suit. So any rate, I thought, yep, that's what I'm going to go to. I don't know if we're going to be heading for 4 spades or 5 diamonds. I'm just not really sure. But yeah, it made it a little bit hard for me there at that spot. So any rate, that was what I played. And I think, you know, bully on those who are in the 3 no Trump. I had a little concern because I've had some times where my robot north, and this is part of it, do I have confidence in my robot? I have seen too many times where my robot north is 5 points and they're all quackers. And I'm like, why did you bid? What are you thinking? And so I'm not as confident as I should be if it was with you or John or Howard or I'm sure anybody else that's out there, Bernice and Mary. They're all going to be like, yeah, I've got my 6 points, Michael. Not with quackers and only 5. You know, like I said, if you got 5, if you got ace jack 3 or 4 times, fine. If you've got king queen connected like my diamonds 4 times, fine. But don't do it on spread quackers. So I was a little concerned with that scenario. Any rate, so we're in 4 hearts, and I know that we're not going to be a 5-3 fit, so here we go. They lead, I'm going to show all 4 hands. They lead a 7 of diamonds. Why they sometimes lead low from 3 and other times they lead middle from 3, I don't know what's going on with the robots sometimes. But I guess when they thought, you know, and this is advanced, but I'm going to give it to you now. I think the robots say, you know, when they bid strongly and they've got game and I've got no points, my partner will know. They should be able to figure out over in the east hand, robot partner, you've got 5. You know I'm not going to have much, so don't get all excited. And I think that's okay when you get to that level where you say my partner knows that they have the points or they know I have the points. You don't have to play this, you know, bottom of something, top of nothing. But okay. Yes, Grace.
John adds that a low diamond promises honors, so MUD instead?
Yeah, you would for a human, that's right, John. But you're going to see in some coming boards that the robots don't always follow this. And this one, I am sympathetic with them because they know we have all the points and they can lead whatever they want just to confuse us because they're not going to help their partner much. They know if there's points that it's in the partner's hand because you've got nada. And you don't want to lead away from your jack of hearts, I don't think, because, you know, maybe there's a split king jack and, it, you know, they'll guess it wrong in the north-south. Okay, so we win with the queen, maybe could arguably played something else, but it's oh, what's happened here? It looks like it's a rough has come in. There's no diamonds. Oh, thank you very much. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing unblock, but they're already. Oh, okay. So diamonds are not a best friend. And why was that such a good play over by? Oh, I missed a trick here. I'm sorry. I got to go back. I didn't rewind it. So here's the deal. I wanted to get to this point too. Is that this is a very good play, and we got to compliment the opponents. They heard it went 3 diamonds, which should show 4, 4 diamonds, which should show 4, and you've got 4. And well, hey, why don't I play the ace of diamonds, another diamond? Because it looks like it's a 4-4-4-1 split. So I'm going to give a rough. So I'm sorry I didn't rewind that. So this time I get to show the way it is. An ace of diamonds, singleton has been played. Another diamond, and what the heck? So at any rate, if I need to unblock or something, I'm doing that. So okay, I'm going to start playing some trump fast and furiously once I get in. There's the club to the queen, the ace, the jack, and okay, you've got a rough, but you probably were going to get those tricks anyway if you were not 3-3, because most of the time, what are they going to be? They're going to be 4-2 like this one, aren't they? Right, Patty? In hearts?
Yes.
If you got a 7, they're usually going to be 4-2, 48% of the time.
Whoa.
Only 36.
Whoa.
So at any rate, okay, so we're going on, and so we played the ace and the king, and thank goodness they're down to 1 left, and so we'll go ahead and get that puppy out of there, and then goes to the ace, the king, and the spade, and a diamond. The finesse was offside. Okay, they didn't lead that spade, did they? And we're roughing in and getting our club. And we do have our 10 tricks. So, okay, that was a little bit of challenge. And for those of you who said, I'm going to trust my partner, I think they're going to have ace queen or something like that in the other hand and should have 2 stoppers. Good on you. And so this rebidding 4 hearts was not as much fun, but I thought, well, maybe my partner will retrace to the other suit. Now, how do I get this? How come I was able to get this in? Oh, I see what's happened. This somehow I got this hand in focus. I did want to take, I'm just going to move that out of there. We're going to bring that back down and just kind of take a look at the results. And so there's Mr. Lonely, 4 hearts, getting 78%, and those who were in 3 no trump and getting the over trick. They made the same number of tricks I did, but some of the no trumpers only made 3. They still got a medium board, 59%. And then one went 6 no trump. Wow, really? With a bad split. And some went 6 diamonds. Well, it makes 5 diamonds. Well, not always, but there's some that went 5 diamonds. But so this was kind of an interesting swing board, wasn't it, Patty?
Yes, and my husband John at one point says he would bid 4 no trump. I would have to pass that.
Yeah,
I mean, he can make 4 no trump.
Yeah, you don't want to. Don't normally. Go ahead.
Yeah, that shows a really big hand. I know.
Yeah, you don't want to do 4 no trump when you don't have a control in a suit, and with a singleton spade, unless you're thinking you're going to be in a minor suit slam like diamonds, it's a little spooky. Yes, Grace.
John had asked, why the queen of diamonds when trump taking, and then Howard added when the East roughs play the 8 diamond, not queen diamond.
Yeah, well, either way, I wanted, in case I needed an entry to the north hand for those spades, is what I was thinking about. But that is a fair question. Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to go on to the next hand because I know that I'm going very slow, but I think these are all very interesting hands. I hope you agree also. So we're going to go on to hand number 5, and we're going to see if robots always use the bottom of something, top of nothing on some of these hands coming up. So, okay, so this is going to be hand 5, should be north, is the dealer, and has a 6-5-1-1. Don't you wish your honors were with those long suits? And that's a good partner. They just passed. over to the east hand. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, if you had your king of diamonds in with the spades, you're going to come in probably with 3 spade bid. But in this case, no, you're just going to pass, and that's what they do. So to the south hand, it is, hey, we got another big hand. Now remember, no hands are bigger than the hand that south is, us. And this time we certainly were blessed with a lot of honors. So Patty, what do you want to call here?
22 points. There's 22 points. So I guess it's a 2 club opener.
2 clubs.
Everybody agree? 2 clubs?
What do you think? Let's hear from you. 2 clubs. Going once. Going twice. Bernice definitely agrees. Girl power.
Okay.
2 clubs.
I went, perhaps conservatively, but I went 2 no trump. And I wasn't sure about this. Yeah, it is 22 plus points, but when I have to do 2 finesses to my hand, I don't mind 1 finesse, but if I can't get to my partner's hand twice, these ace queens are not, I'm a little more, am I not confident? Am I pessimistic? You know the difference between an optimist and
You'll get a more accurate response from your partner if you open 2 no.
That's probably true. You know the difference between an optimist and a pessimist, Patty? An optimist is someone who's just kind of, what did I say, just got off the turnip truck. A pessimist is someone who's equipped with information on what's happened to him before. No, I hope not. But sometimes we get, an uptick and sometimes we get down. I just said I've got, I do have 3 aces. I'm happy with that. And I've got that club suit. So I think 2 clubs is fine. But let's just go ahead and take it from there. So 2 clubs for Patty, and that's what we're going to go with. And so back up to the north hand. And what do you want to do now?
Oh, boy. Well, I've had a hand like this before.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah, and because I have so many points, I would still do the 2 diamond waiting. And then if John said 3 diamonds, I would then say 4 clubs.
Ooh, we're going to go right past 3 no trump. How many points do you have in the north?
Yeah, because we could have a slam in the minors. I just don't know. I can't do 2 clubs 4-0. Asking for aces or doing minor wood. You can't. Can you do minor wood with this? Or yeah, we don't know if he has clubs. He's just opening 2 clubs.
So what's
I guess I would say
2 diamonds for now?
I would.
Or 3 clubs?
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds it is. I think you should have 2 of the top 3 in your suit and at least a 5-card suit. If you're doing anything to start like driving the auction, you should respect your partner to bid 2 clubs. I think 2 diamonds with this unfortunate holding. Give me the king of clubs with it. I will bid 2, 3 clubs all day long. It's worth like taking some oxygen out of the room. But I better have a damn good reason if I'm not letting my partner bid. I'm expecting they're going to bid 2 spades. Wouldn't you from the north hand's perspective?
I can't see it.
Use the rule of anticipation. You're looking at the north hand. You've got the king of spades. You expect them to bid 2 hearts or 2 spades because those are your singleton suits.
No.
That's what they're likely to bid, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Grace has something to add.
Howard says, what would North need to bid? 3 clubs here? Question.
Like I said, if you move that
No,
king of spades over to the king of clubs, I would bid it all day long. But let's go now to my auction. Thank you for that. I went 2 no trump. And now we look at the north hand. Now I'm going to show both hands, north and south. And they went 3 spades. What the heck? Oh, it's a transfer. Oh, it is a MSS. A minor suit Stayman. It's like a Stayman, but it's for the minors. Do you play minor suit Stayman or know of it, Patty?
We play 4-way transfer.
This is different. No, this is a minor suit Stayman. So
Okay.
Yeah, so in this case, is like, and it would also be over one no trump, two spades. You know, if you don't play four-way transfers, you play the minor suit stamen. But most people, when it gets to be after two no O trump opener, and you want to find a minor suit slam, and hey, wouldn't the North End, wouldn't you be interested? Wouldn't that robot with 6-5 come alive be interested in that? So they bid three spades, which is okay. You should not be bidding three no trump unless you don't have a four-card suit. And I've got four clubs, so I'm doing four clubs. I'm saying, okay, partner, yeah, I'm not going to do four no trump. I'm gonna cooperate with you. And then after that, believe it or not, if you don't just bid five clubs or six clubs or whatever, if you bid a suit after you've done the transfer, you bid another suit, that shows shortness. And so they make a bid of four hearts. Boy, your partnership better understand this. But that's what the robot did to me. He says, partner, I'm shortest in hearts. And does that make me feel happy? Heck yes. I've got ace, and then I've got four of nothing. So I like this a lot. I'm like, whoo-hoo, my partner's got like transferred, and I've accepted the transfer. And now they're starting to show controls. They're showing me the short suit. I am loving this. That's one of the things I like about a minor suit statement. Yes, Grace.
John says MSS part of Puppet.
It's something different than Puppet. No, it's a little different than that. But Puppets are cool also. That's to find your five-card fits. But this is something different. This is on a minor suit slam. So, okay. So things are looking good. I've did four clubs. My partner bid four hearts. And what do I want to bid now after four hearts? Well, I want to show my ace of spades. We're doing our Q bids for spades. And my partner is bid five spades. Well, how about that? My partner does Italian Q bids. I didn't know that. They would do it with a singleton king, or maybe they can call it just a singleton, but five spades. Well, how about that? Well, I'm not sure what the partnership agreement's going to be here, because when you're on rebids, who knows? So I'm starting to hover over different bids to see what my partnership's agreements are. You know what it says this bid is? Five no trump. It says if you bid five no trump, that shows is that you have the ace of spades. So, okay. So, any rate, so we went, my partner then says that's enough and bid seven clubs.
Wow.
So, wow, okay, man, talk about confidence. Remember that? Well, you weren't there, Patty, but earlier in the show we talked about the cortisol and the adrenaline level and relaxing, getting a breath and concentrating, focusing. In this hand, I better flippin' be focused. So we're going to go all four hands. And obviously the big thing that's here is who's got the king of diamonds. And lo and behold, there's the king of diamonds over in east. So, okay, they lead king from king, queen. Perfect. Six no trump. That would not be great, but in this case, that is wonderful. Yes, Grace?
Howard asks, what if four spades shows the ace? How can five no trump do the same?
That's a good question. I can't. I did have the queen there, but at any rate, I guess let's go ahead and continue. I'll get back to it.
Okay.
So the ace of hearts okay, they're not getting ready to rough that suit. We've only got five altogether, and we can see that the only really question is where is the, because my hand is, I like to call it dummy reversal, and I know that Howard says, well, that dummy reversal is something different, but my hand is, I like to say, essentially, they use this in bridge sometimes. Immaterial. What? It's a strike. No, it's we're interested in the north hand. Don't worry about what's going on in the south hand. You want to pay attention to the north hand. So okay. Any rate, okay, they've got three clubs between them. There's no reason not to go ahead and do our work. Normally you would like to procrastinate to see if you can squeeze them a little bit, but there isn't going to be a lot of squeezing that's going to go on. Yeah, I can rough some in the other hand, but I don't know if I'm going to gain more information. And the Singleton King is like, oh, well, that was kind of a wasted value. But I can pitch one heart. I have no reason to pitch him. It's like I'm just kind of consuming time to see what they're going to do. And it's time to fish or cut bait. And oh, thank you for having the king on side. So indeed, when my partner went, I was happy with 6 clubs. I thought they went to 7, and it was made on a finesse. And so the question is, was that a good thing to do? Is go to 7 clubs versus 6 clubs? And I don't know, Patty. Do you have an answer, or you want me to tell you mine?
Well, usually, that bidding sequence was advanced or different from what John and I would do. But
Oh, sure.
we have gotten to a 7 spade bid just by going through the 4 no trump process and then the 5 no or whatever. But we want to one of those Swiss rounds with that, because they were at 6 and we were at 7. But actually, I had given John wrong information, but it didn't matter because he had a queen singleton and something. So, but I don't know how the robot decided to do that.
Yeah. So, any rate, have you heard of Barry Crane, the Barry Crane Awards? He had the top master points for many years, the Barry Crane, this and that.
Yeah.
So
And he died when he was fairly young and young, but yeah.
Yeah, back in the 60s, he was he had the top team, and he could get
Bobby Miller. Yeah, Bobby Miller was his partner.
Yeah, he had and also Mike Passel and all these others, and a lot of people. He was a tough person to play. He was a very good player, but man, he would bust your chops any chance you get. He would have 5 times on me. He would have been on my throat for some of the things, my slips here. But any rate, one of the Barry Crane commandments, if you wanted to play on his team, you would never, ever, ever bid 7 level in an Imps game. Now, this is not an Imps game. This is a match point game. But in Imps game, his rationale is this: if you've got a bad split, it's not really worth it because you still get all the imps, a lot of imps, for just making the slam. So don't think you have to make the grand slam. Granted, if you're way down in a tournament and you need to kind of have some good luck or whatever, I get it. But that was the Barry Crane commandment. You don't do it. But this is a match point game. So all I'm trying to say is when you're playing out there, if you're playing an imps game, don't forget Barry Crane. I'm not saying don't do it, but just be aware you're really rolling the dice. So if you want to go to the craps table and put your life savings, your house on whether you get black or red, that's okay if that's the way you do it. But there is more risk, whereas a match point game, well, it's just one bottom board, so whatever. So okay, so I was lucky, and how did we fare? I'm going to just kind of bring it down here, and let us put it in the foreground. So 7 clubs. There were half a dozen of us that were there making 95, and somebody went 7 no trumps. Always one in the crowd. Yes, Grace.
Bernice from Toronto wants to know if anybody else has heard from Ted Hording.
No, I have not heard from Ted Hording.
We'll have to find out more about that, Bernice.
Yeah,
we'll
Bernice.
stay tuned.
Yeah, go ahead and type something down, and we'll continue on. But there were some in 6 no trumps and 6 clubs and so on and so forth. But it was an interesting hand, and so we liked those. It kind of it really wasn't hard to play at all, but it was man, you better do everything right just to be on it. So we're gonna next hand. Load deal from file, and we're going to go to hand number 7. 7 coming up. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be about south, I think. So, Patty, here we go. 5, 4, 2, 2. You have 15 high card points.
1 diamond.
1 diamond. That's what I bid. 1 diamond.
And that's
some
better
people.
than 1 no, because I had a partner do that to me yesterday, and we were in the wrong contract.
Yeah, but that's where we get sometimes anchoring. But then we have 3 good rounds, or 3 times opponents do us less, and get a good result. Then we anchor on something else. But this is human life. As long as we know we sometimes anchor, and sometimes there's a lot more that we only saw part of it, and we got superstitious on something else. But the reason I like it is because I don't like Jack 3 times. I sure hate Jack Doubletons. And all my honors are in one suit. Even when I open one no trump, when I've got a 5-4-2-2, I better not have the honors in those 2 suits. So yeah, in this case, I would prefer, obviously if you bid 1 diamond, your partner went 1 spade. Oh, life is great. But no, I can rebid 1 diamond. There's nothing that says with 100 honors that I can't rebid a 5-card suit. That's the one time I can do it. So I'm prepared if I need to rebid 2 diamonds. Or if my partner, somehow he goes at the 2 level 2 clubs, is that, no problem. We end up having to, my next bid is at the 3 level, I'll do that. But okay, so I have a rebid, and that's the point I'm trying to say to consider on this type of a situation. So over to West, let's see what West is going to do. Oh yeah, West has got 4 primary honors. They're going to make a call. What do you want to call there, Patty? Your friend's
Well,
a takeout double.
I would bid,
A takeout double.
correct.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so then the north hand. Well, let's see. What do you want to do? They didn't consume much room, and like Howard earlier, he said you can make these doubles, but that makes it easier for my partner to get in. If my partner had hearts, they could bid hearts, or if they had 4 spades, they could bid. Yeah, they have hearts, but do they have 6 points?
No. Nope.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. So I guess I suppose they're just going to
I
say
wish with the wing you could do clubs and hearts.
they pass. Yeah, they're going to pass. And over to East.
Yeah.
East is going to say 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Okay, you're going to bid 1 spade, right?
Yep.
Okay, to me in the South, you got it, Patty. Should we come back with our 2 diamonds?
Yes.
Yes, we should. This is equivalent of a 6-card suit. We should be able to get 5 tricks that I see, unless there's 10/5 against us, and that's not very likely. So, okay. So we're doing that, and that was the South, and over to the West. Well, that was what you liked. That was very nice. So, yeah, you're going to say 2 spades. Do you have a minimum? Yeah, kind of. So 2 spades is plenty. Your partner, if they had more than 8 points, they should not be bidding 1 spade. They should be bidding 2 spades. And if your partner's got like, 0 to 7 or maybe a bad 8, then yeah, you should just be in 2 spades. And the auction passes out unless you in South. Patty, do you want to make another bid?
Well, I can't double for penalty. If I double, my partner's going to bid.
Yeah, your partner will bid hearts
this
or clubs or something.
This is a dilemma. Yeah, I never know what to do in this situation.
Well, I tell you what you should do here, Patty. You should just like take a look and say, oh, isn't that nice? They're probably a 4-4-1, 4-4-4-1, or a maybe one of them has 5 and the other has your partner has 0. But I like that when I've got 4 in the suits. I'm like, okay, they kind of have a misfit, sort of. So I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
And but some people do. They bid 3 diamonds, and you're overbidding your hand. You can't bid the same values twice. Yes, Grace.
John says North only has 0 or 1 spade, so can go up 1.
Well, that's an interesting thought, but I don't know. Yeah, it might work. I don't know. Your partner may not have many points. At any rate, I'm not so strong on that, but John should say, Michael, what board was this? This was board 7. Let's see, 0 N
You only have 4 tricks
B,
in your hand, 5 tricks
and
in
this
your
is
hand.
NEB. Board 7 is a NEB, so both are going to be vulnerable.
What-
So I'm not so wild on going one more level up.
What did Patty say?
Sorry, Patty, what'd you say?
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Honey, don't talk when she is.
There are
Patty,
only 5 tricks.
I still couldn't hear you.
Okay. The South only has 5 tricks in their
Correct.
hand.
5 tricks, yeah, and you shouldn't be expecting 3 from your partner. I don't think. Okay, any rate, let's go ahead and continue on, and I'm just going to show all 4 hands, and it's I lead the ace, and the dummy being over in the west hand. So I see that there's 4 there. Okay, and the king, and I'm going to do the queen. And oh, isn't that nice? They went up with the ace. So apparently they have the other honors there, don't they? In the other hand. Interesting. I don't know why they unblocked, but that was kind of fascinating. Maybe they're just showing off. But a spade. Oh, my partner has singles and jacks, so it was 4, 4, 4, 1. And so I would think a smart dummy, smart human over in the east seat would say, oh, if they're going up with the jack, there'd be no reason to do that. It is a 4, 4, 4, 1, so I am going to stop that suit. Ugh, 28% chance that it's 4, 1 against you, 1 1/4. So they switch to the heart, and I go up with the ace. I might have played low on it and seen if the queen did, but in this case, for whatever reason, I didn't. And I played another heart. And I'd say that was a bad play by me there, by the way. I don't know why I did that. When you've got this situation when it's low, just play low and see, because then they've got to guess. Although they know that I have bid 1 diamond, so I am, quote, marked, unquote, with the ace. Okay, so at any rate, they play a spade, a club to the ace. They're having a great time with the clubs. And I get it with the diamond there, and then they... I guess get the last one there too. So at any rate, they made their 8 tricks. If we look down on the lower right there, so how did that turn out?
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
That was number 7. 5, 6, 7. 2 spades making 2, 70%, 69, blah, blah, blah. And did... some were able to set it. I think I probably, as I look, and I didn't catch this until just now, why I went up with the ace. Maybe they would have made a mistake, but I thought that they would go up. But I should have played low and see if what they would have played. At any rate, we're going to go on to the next hand, Patty, to keep this puppy moving.
Yep,
Low,
we are
and that
getting
was
So you got 70%, or did they get 70%?
We got 70%. 70%.
Wow.
So we're doing fine here. Like I say, we ended up with 65%, I think. So, okay. Okay, so it goes, I'm going to just show all the hands, the kind of interest of time. So it was a pass by west, a pass by north, a pass by east, and I'm in the south. 4,
I have 17
8,
points.
9. What's that? 17?
17.
Yeah, so you're going to open 1 no trump, and then it's going to go pass, and your partner is going to go 3 no trump, and the auction passes out. And I got to say, I don't like Norse 3 no trump. That's just me. But anybody who counts 5 points for ace jack, I'm not in the same realm as they. I don't give it 5 points. If your partner's bid the suit, maybe, but you can't hold back. You've got to play one or the other.
So what do you bid? You bid 2 no?
Yeah, I would bid 2 no trump with this hand. Yeah, that was what
Okay.
I would bid. And I would, of course, go with it with 17 in the south. But, it requires like a queen to be on side, and then does your partner have the king? And this is the perfect, yes, a queen doubleton, and I have the king. But that's not the way it normally works. So, anyway, I give ace jack 4 points unless my partner's bid the suit. But anyway, we're going to end up in the same. And it turns out, you can get lucky by knowing that the spades are 3-3, and we know that that's that 36% chance, or you can try to do the finesse of the heart, and it works, and you make the contract. So Grace is trying to roll it in, but I have to show just a little bit more. Sorry, honey.
I also have a special guest.
By the
coming.
way, today's John's birthday, so we have to sing happy birthday.
Oh,
Oh,
we will,
we're
honey.
going
We
to sing
will,
happy
yes.
birthday.
So watch the lead here, please. It's the 5 of diamonds from Jack 9 8 5th. I don't think that's a good lead. I think it
No, I
should
don't
be
either. I would
bottom
leave the
of
9.
something. But yeah, or the 9. I'm okay with that. But in fact, because they didn't show a 4-card major by bidding Stayman, you do have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So your partner is not having too much. So I can see why you're not leading the Queen of Hearts or something to help your partner. If you had only the Queen little in hearts, you would do that. But So, at any rate, they led for some reason the fourth best, and so they don't always go by what they say. Maybe because they figure this is different because of the values. They may have some advanced algorithms. Okay, so I win the ace, and we won't go on with that, but I did need to show another hand here. And so that was number 8 to number 9. And this would be back over to west, pass, north is, oh, they're going to have a bid. So it looks like they're going to bid 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'm on the wrong page here. They bid 1 diamond and none of the short club stuff. I bid 3 no trump, and we make it for 57%. And look at the lead. The 4 of hearts. I mean, they're not doing Boston all the time. What is going on with them? I guess they didn't want to lead to the 3 of diamonds because they thought they might give a trick away, which they would have. But so I thought, isn't this interesting? Why isn't it leading the 7 of hearts? I mean, how does it know? I'm not sure what's going on here. But I think it's good to observe what happens with your opponents, including robot opponents, so they do not always lead fourth best. And if you know why, in that case, it is split points. And number 10, anyway, I was a little average plus there on that board. Not everybody had the good results. And let's see, 9 would be back up to north, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, not enough points. In the south, Patty, what do you feel about the south hand?
Oh, that's another 1 no trumper.
Yep.
1 no trump.
Yeah. And over in the north, you're going to do 3 no trump?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Even though the hearts are not well protected, I just have to say 3 no and let them take their tricks.
And I'm going to finish with this hand here and just say is that the last hand I didn't play it as well as I should, so I'm a little bit anchored. I'm not anchoring mad, but I'm anchoring as that I am really focused now. Like I said, I play these hands typically about 3 minutes. If this one takes 4 or 5 minutes, I want to get a good board here. Do you know where I'm coming from?
Oh, yeah, you have to see your snapshot right away. As soon as you look at both hands, you've got to make a plan.
Right. So, okay, man, I am like paying attention here. So I'm going to get off the screen here, but we're going to say...
Let me get... John? You're on? Okay.
Okay, so here we
He's
go.
on.
3 no trump. The lead is a 7 of spades from a doubleton. I'm okay with that.
Hold on just a sec.
Howard from Philly.
Sorry.
Hi, Howard.
Howard's going to be
Hi.
with us for our closing song.
Oh, okay. Well, can I
Oh, good.
do this first, please?
Yes.
Okay, so 7 of spades
Okay.
goes up to our
Yeah.
9 of spades. And
Yeah.
so, okay, I know this is not, is this fourth best? There's only 4 more higher than that? No, I've got more than that in mind. So it's top of nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I am so happy that I know it's top of nothing because now I know I can finesse the heck out of East. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we do a club to the jack, and that holds. By the way, don't ever play the queen when you've got ace, king, jack, because
Okay.
you're giving 2 tricks for 1. You don't want to give 2 honors.
Okay.
You want to go low to the
got
jack
it.
when you have this kind of a combination,
Yeah,
unless you
that
have the
makes
10 with it. So, okay,
Yeah.
now I'm going to do the king, and it looks like a high-low with a 3 coming on the spades, another spade, and I'm not going to go up. So I'm just going to go with the jack.
Ah.
I see a
And you
heart.
get capture the last one.
Yeah, I see a 7 of hearts. I
Yeah.
think that is a positive attitude with the 7 of hearts. So, okay, well, I'm not going to try probing the hearts anyway. So now I do my ace, and I see this time they're pitching a diamond. I am watching this diamond so much, man. I tell you, I am watching this hand after the last one. So, okay, we've got 3-3, and I see 1 diamond there. So let's see how that goes.
You got 3 winners in diamonds.
Yep. So I am going to play the club up to the ace, and I can explain why in a bit, but I'm not worried about the spade suit anymore, and I'm not so worried about the diamond with that diamond pitch. So isn't that interesting? So, okay.
You didn't want to play the queen of clubs to capture the king. Oh, that's
No, here's the thing: they're either 2-2 or 2-0 or 1-1. But I know I'm going to
Right.
lose some hearts. Are we going to lose some hearts? Heck yes, we're going to lose some hearts. But if they're 1-1, I might as well do it this way. And I see that follows again. And yes, it was a 3-3 on diamonds. 'Cause remember, one diamond was pitched earlier. So okay, I let them take the club, and it was 2-2. And all right, I've got my diamond entry in the dummy, which is so important. So a queen, they finally find my weakness, my chink in the armor, which was the heart suit. But now I can do a diamond up to the king, and this club is now a huge card. Then they get the last trick. So we get 11 tricks, and so to finish it is that I get my revenge. I'm definitely paying attention now. And here we go. It was 90% having 3 clubs making 2 for the 11 tricks there. So that felt good. Grace just can't wait, but I'm sorry, Grace. I just have to at least show him the hand, and then I won't play it on number 11 because it was a very exciting finish. And I'm wondering, Patty, what would you open this hand in the south? And you might have one bid, and John might have another, and all the rest of us may have one of the two, or 3. I don't know. Somebody else
Patty.
joined. Okay, Patty.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Okay, and somebody else joined in. Good. We got maybe multiple people.
No, I got back on. I guess I got knocked off.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So at any rate, I guess that with 18 points, I opened 1 no trump. Yes, it's true. I have all primary honors. I do have the 9 of spades with the jack. If it was a 10, I would upgrade it and I would open 1 club. But with the 4 triple 3 in this, I thought, I'm going to just open 1 no trump.
Even though you have 18. Oh, you're not counting the jack as 18. Okay, got
No,
it.
the jack third I'm not counting, and also because it's a 4 triple 3.
All right.
It just, make it a jack of hearts
there's no
rather than a
suits
10 of
to promote,
hearts.
right.
So I downgraded 1 point. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't
You
know.
want to give your partner
But
your suit.
another
I
day,
mean,
maybe I would have opened it 1 club. But anyway, this day, that's what I did. And you know what happened to my left-hand opponent? They
They
made
doubled you.
They doubled, yeah, for penalty. They made a Cappelletti double, which is I have equal hand, and
Yeah.
I don't like that with this hand with a 5-4-2-2. If you've got a shortage and you got a more promotable suit, you can even do it with less. But this isn't really the perfect hand. So it went pass, 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 and back to me. And if I do redouble, for most people that would be SOS, partner, bid a suit, do something intelligent. With Gib, it says, oh, you have 17 high card points and 18 plain points, and it's like to penalize them. So, but I just thought I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to do a redouble, even though I'm really happy with his hand now. So it ended up we made the
You have
contract
5 tricks.
with over
yeah.
tricks, yeah. And so one person actually made 9 tricks, but so yeah, it's I'd say the west hand, you ought not to make that bid. Just set the opponents. It's not like you need to get more than that. So. Grace has been waiting on you. I hope you enjoyed the show. And so on Wednesday, we'll be doing more of this. I had a couple slips, but I want to continue more on confidence. And I am looking forward to my first place coming up. Like I said, I did this game. I played a little quick sometimes. 2 hours later, I did have a great result. I'd like to share some of that with you. But I'm hoping regarding confidence that I know John is very confident today. Sometimes we're confident in a certain modality. But when we can bring that to the table, then please try to go ahead and be all you can. And I hope some of these things are useful. Write in your comments, questions, concerns, and for sure on Question Answer Friday, we will do that. So Grace, are you ready to close
We
it
are
out?
ready. Have a great weekend. Happy trails. Whatever you do, be safe. Have fun.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. Bye for now. Happy trails to you. And thank you, Patty, to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Until we meet again.
Again.